Okay, here we go. Smaller crimes. People who break the law know not to worry too much about committing the smaller crimes. It just doesn't make sense to stress out over trespassing if you're a contract killer on the job. If there's a rule in place to prevent a greater harm by forbidding a certain action, and you see a person always breaking that rule anyway, well, then you're probably looking at someone who's aiming at causing the greater harm and who just trips over the smaller one on his way there. In Coalinga and Atascadero State Hospitals, records are quite commonly falsified. These records are very important because they form the foundation for the explanation as to why men are locked up at these facilities and why they remain. They are the false diagnoses, false progress reports, and false accusations in the form of write-ups, which have no appeal process and which always find their way into court testimony against the detainee. There are, by the way, no such things as good write-ups. If there was such a thing, you'd never see one that was falsified. All of these falsified documents point in the same general direction. That is, they have a common trend or objective in sight. They serve to support the goal that the person in question is never seen in a positive light. They tend to prevent that detainee from ever seeing the outside world again alive as a free man. This, then, is the greater harm that the lesser rules are ordinarily designed to prevent. Rules like, if you make a mental disorder diagnosis, you must provide current examples of signs or symptoms of a mental disorder. The psychologist can't base their diagnoses merely on past behavior. This rule is relentlessly ignored at both of these facilities, Coalinga and Atascadero State Hospitals. If we're as bad as they say we are, why is it necessary to falsify documents to prove it? Why do they have to lie to keep us in? Why is it so important that they would risk being caught misrepresenting the facts and earn the contempt of their colleagues for dishonesty? And if they're telling the public the truth about us, then why not just tell the truth? Why the lies?